The three patriarchs. The patriarchs of the Bible, when narrowly defined, are Abraham, his son Isaac, and Isaac's son Jacob, also named Israel, the ancestor of the Israelites. These three figures are referred to collectively as the patriarchs, and the period in which they lived is known as the patriarchal age. Abraham. Abraham was a great prophet. He was righteous and obedient to God's commandments. He was baptized, received the priesthood, and was sealed to his wife Sarah for eternity. God made a covenant with Abraham that his posterity would be great and would have the same blessings he had received. They would take the fullness of the gospel of Jesus Christ to the nations of the earth. Isaac. Isaac was the son of Abraham and Sarah. God told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac. Abraham loved Isaac but chose to obey God. Just before Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac, an angel told Abraham to stop. Abraham and Isaac's willingness to obey God is symbolic of the atonement of God's only begotten son. Isaac was promised the same blessings as Abraham. Jacob. Just like his father and grandfather, Jacob was faithful to God. Because of his faithfulness, the Lord changed Jacob's name to Israel, which means, one who prevails with God, or, let God prevail. Jacob had 12 sons. These sons and their families became known as the tribes of Israel. The covenant God made with Abraham was renewed with Jacob and his children. Significance of the patriarchs in the Bible. The patriarchs of the Bible are significant both in the context of the Bible's narrative and in the religions that come from these stories. In the Bible, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are all men that God speaks to directly and favors, using them to begin the lineage that will later bring the Israelite people to the promised land, initially promised to Abraham. The stories of these three men also take up a significant portion of Genesis. Abraham is first mentioned in chapter 11 of Genesis, and Jacob passes away at the end of chapter 49. There are 50 chapters in Genesis. In Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, Abraham is considered the founder of monotheism and their faith, hence their collective description being the Abrahamic faiths.